What's going on, folks? It's Danny Rongo here, aka That Oneness Guy. And this is what I'm going to be calling That Oneness Guy vlog. Okay, it's kind of a video blog, as they would say, as opposed to just the podcast that I do as The Oneness Guy. I want to start this version of reaching out to my friends here for a specific reason, and that is mostly because I actually dropped out of much of the social media platforms just the other day. I fully deleted my Facebook, Instagram, and my Twitter accounts. Basically said, folks, I'm done. I'm done with it. There's too much rhetoric going on. The narrative is getting worse and worse, and I'm just done. So the only platform that I am hanging on to is YouTube, which is why I'm going to be airing this series of That Oneness Guy vlog on my YouTube channel, which you will see listed right here. Again, like I said, I just had too much, and it was weighing on me for quite some time, especially in light of our current situation between the pandemic. And now after that, we're like dealing with racist issues again for the umpteenth time in our history. So it's just too much negativity, and I decided to remove myself from the platform. I can't take on that energy no more. It's just bringing me down. So I said, you know what? It's enough. With that said, I'd like to just remind everyone there that what you know as my message going forward that has stayed in place from when the pandemic started, and you can even apply it, especially now, to as we tie in all the different thoughts that we're dealing with regarding racism now again. And it is this: if you remember when the pandemic started, I said one thing. I said, how you choose to take this in, okay, how you choose to process this pandemic and virus is going to determine your outcome. What I meant by that was that if you choose to entertain thoughts of, everyone's gonna get it, I'm gonna get it, guess what? You're gonna get it, and you may likely have. That is because, as we know, in oneness works in association with the law of attraction. So that means what we think about expands and in turn becomes our reality. As it pertains now to the situation, all right, it's the same thing. People are saying that we should have opened up by now. Some people are saying we should still be sequestered. Again, it doesn't matter. Whatever you take in is going to be your calling card per se. So if you weigh on the fear that this has been driving home, that's going to weigh on you and affect you negatively, unfortunately. So whatever your beliefs may be it if we should go out at all, if everything should be open, all right, how you process that determines what kind of energies and vibrations that you're going to be attracting to yourself. And even with the whole thing now and the racist issue that we're dealing with here, it's the same thing. You know, I have my beliefs about racism, and but allowing what I'm seeing out there to affect me personally doesn't do me any good. And in turn, if it doesn't do me good, then I can't emanate any positivity into the world and into the universe. And that's what we're trying to do here, especially when it comes to how we navigate through the ways of oneness, which will be the title of my new book. We're trying to monitor our own thoughts, to keep ourselves at bay, if you may, because anything that you think about that gets you upset, gets you sick to your stomach, as many of us Italians say, isn't going to serve you. It isn't going to serve your higher cause. Again, which is why I decided to leave my social media platforms like I did. It wasn't doing anything for me. And I've always said the same thing too, and everyone out there can attest to it. 90% of what you see online between Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter is just ego driven. It's everyone trying to show, go, look, I got this, or I've been here, I've done that. We all know it. Everyone falls prey to that. I have myself as well. I'm not going to say I haven't, but I have. We all do. It's just a human nature kind of thing. But with that said, that's not who I am, and that was a huge factor in me backing out of those platforms to begin with. I'm trying to remove myself from ego-driven thoughts. So with that said, just keep in mind how you move forward through any of these happenings now that we're dealing with. How you choose to internalize your thoughts is going to affect your outcome. Okay, so just make sure that you try to come from a place of peace, whatever keeps you calm. If things get you upset, if like things cause you stress, it's not going to do you any good. And if it doesn't do you any good, it doesn't do our world and our collective consciousness any good at all. So I'll leave it at that for now. Again, all my info is going to be following. Again, this is Danny Rongo, That Oneness Guy, and this is That Oneness Guy vlog. I'll say number 1. Okay, I have plenty more to come. I'm going to keep these short and sweet. Peace. Okay, remember what it's all about. Oneness.